Hello student, welcome to the Math and Science Clinic. Today we will discuss about the human blood, which is a part of 9 and 10th class biology. So let's start. Human blood is a fluid connective tissue. It is made up of 8% of our body weight. On an average, adult person possesses about 5 to 6 liters of blood. So it may be vary with their body weight. Human blood is composed mainly 4 different parts as follow. RBC is the red part of the blood, that is the red blood cell. White blood cell is the WBC, blood platelets, and the blood plasma. So if you see under the microscope, the blood cells might look like this as mentioned in the picture. So next, the different blood cell with their percentage. So first is the blood plasma, that is composed of 55% total of the total blood. Then come the erythrocyte, that is the RBC, that is composed of 45% of our body blood. Next come the leukocyte, that is WBC, and platelets, which is composed of less than 1% of the total blood. So RBC, red blood cell. So with, as mentioned in the name, it is red in color. It is red in color because of the hemoglobin present in it. So it is also known as erythrocyte. It contains iron-rich protein called hemoglobin. So because of the hemoglobin, RBC is red in color. As most of our blood is RBC, So RBC is the red blood cell. It is also known as erythrocyte. It contains iron-rich protein called hemoglobin. So due to the presence of hemoglobin, blood is red in color. Its main function is to transport the oxygen from the lungs to the different part of the body and bring back the carbon dioxide from the different part of the body, different tissues of the body to the lungs. It is manufactured inside the bone marrow. So bone के marrow के अंदर ये manufacture होता है. It has no nucleus in it. In mammals, most of the RBC has no nucleus. Its lifespan is about 120 days. Next come white blood cell. These are colorless. As mentioned in the picture, the WBC are of different kinds, so it looks like that. So these are also known as leukocyte. These are the soldier of our body. These protect us from the different pathogen attack. So they are divided into granulocytes and agranulocyte. Each WBC has a nucleus and are irregular in shape. Platelets. These are the special cells that protect the loss of the blood by producing a semi-solid substance called clot in the injury part. If there is an injury or cut in our body, the platelets of the blood produce a clot, semi-solid substance called clot, that protect the loss of the blood from our body. These are manufactured inside the bone marrow. Then come plasma. So blood plasma is a light yellow in color. It is composed of 55% of our blood. It consists of salt, nutrient, water, enzyme, and important protein necessary for overall growth. So all the other components of the blood, such as the WBC, plasma, and RBC, are immersed in the blood plasma and circulate through our body. Blood vessel. So there are various blood vessels, mostly 3 types of blood vessels, which transport the blood throughout our body. These are arteries, which carry the pure blood, that is oxygen-rich blood, the veins, which carry impure blood, that is the carbon dioxide-rich blood, and the capillaries. So blood flow in our human body, just like the mentioned picture. The blood from the oxygen is through the arteries, it passes into the capillaries of artery. From the capillaries of artery, it passes into the capillaries of vein. Then from the capillaries of vein, it passes into the vein. Then it goes to the heart. So these are the different parts of the heart as mentioned here. The direction of the flow of blood. So blood is a flow in this direction. There are different functions of the blood. The function of blood are it transports the digested food from the villi of small intestine to the different cells. Second, it transports the hormone and enzyme from the secreted gland to the different organ of our body. It transports the oxygen from the lungs to different cell, and carbon dioxide from the different cell to the lungs. So transport of waste material from liver to kidney. It also helps in the transport of waste material which is present in the liver to the kidney. From kidney it is excreted out of our body in the form of urine. It also protects us from the infection by producing antibodies inside the pathogens which enter our body. The pathogens are the foreign body that mostly infect and causes us some communicable diseases such as bacterial, viral and fungal diseases. So WBC protects us against such diseases. It also maintains the body temperature by the process is called homeostasis. That is, it maintains the constant body temperature. So this is all about blood and its function. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Keep learning and stay blessed.